Thủy đầy đô thị thì nó ra tỷ. Em có việc gì mà em chị cho Thủy ra tỷ thì Thủy có tỷ để
Hello, teachers. Good afternoon. Hello. All right. So, good afternoon, teachers.
Afternoon, teacher.
How are you?
Fine. Thank you.
Very fine. How's the weather in Vietnam right now?
Because of the bad weather.
Very hot outside.
It is about 40 degrees.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Very hot. Same here in Philippines. Very hot.
Yes.
Yes. Anyway, teachers. Teacher Rosie. Teachers, you agree to have MWF schedule, right?
And today, Anna and Moon, they will be absent today.
Mr. June and Teacher Anna.
Yeah, because they haven't finished their work at school yet.
Oh, I see. Okay, let's have your attendance first, okay? Teacher Rosie, Teacher Sun, Teacher Linda, Teacher Moon, she is absent today. Alright. Teacher Anna, is that around? Teacher Lucy, Teacher Sally, Teacher Jane, and Teacher John. Alright. So only Teacher Linda and Teacher Moon, sorry, not Teacher Linda, Teacher Moon and Teacher Anna is absent. Alright. Teachers, I have something to tell you. Okay, so is it okay that we will going to have class tomorrow instead of Friday because I have seminar this Friday? Is that okay? Today we will going to have class and also tomorrow. No, Friday. Is that okay? It's okay? All right, so thank you very much. So tomorrow we will going to have class and then no Friday. And then on Monday, teachers, so that is the starting of your new schedule because you want to study Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right? Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But I have a 3-day seminar. Friday, on Monday and Tuesday. So is that okay that on Monday you will going to have another teacher on Monday because I'm not available on Monday. Next week only. It's okay. All right, teachers. Thank you very much. So tomorrow we will going to have class. No Friday. This week only, teachers.
Tomorrow afternoon, there will be some teachers that will be absent because they cannot read their work at school.
Oh, I see.
But we are going to tomorrow afternoon.
Okay. So is that okay for you, teachers? That we will going to have class tomorrow? It's okay? All right. Thank you very much, teachers. Okay. So let's have our lesson now. So last time, teachers, we talked about what is our last discussion? Okay. So last time, teachers, we talked about strategies and techniques, right? Hello. Okay, so for this time, teachers, we will going to have our new lesson. Okay, so teaching writing to secondary school students. So last time that is all about teaching for primary. Yes. For today, we will going to have secondary school students. So the first one is, can you please read Teacher Jane?
Yes. Dedicate time to writing. This writing across the curriculum and involves students in various forms of writing over time. The more
Yes.
he writes, the more he can write. This simple homily recognizes opportunities to write either moderation on which ability program with it. In other words, students are not likely to start progress as writing. They are not plenty of opportunities and right. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, thank you very much, Teacher Jane. So the first one, teacher, is dedicate time to writing. With writing occurring across the curriculum and involve students in various forms of writing over time. So the more a man writes, the more he can write. This simple humbly recognize that opportunity to write is the foundation on which an effective writing program is built. In other words, students are not likely to make much progress as writers if they are not given plenty opportunities to apply and develop their craft. So what do we mean by this one, teachers? Do you have any idea? What do we mean by number one? Oh, what's this? Yes, do you have any idea? Yes, teacher Rosie?
I think teachers should be exercise to writing. They can write and teachers should be very various form of writing for students. So and think and can writing and know how the writing.
Hello, teacher?
Yes.
Your voice is very choppy. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Okay, it's better now.
Wait.
Yeah, sometimes your voice is very choppy, teachers. Can you reload for a while, teacher? Yeah, can you please F5?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
All right, that's better. Okay. So again, teachers, so number one, dedicate time to writing. With writing occurring across the curriculum, that involves students in various forms of writing over time. So it means here, teachers, okay, the more a man writes, the more he can write. So it means that if you will going to practice, for example, this is all about the students. Okay, so if you will going to encourage your student to write, okay, so the more he can write, the more he can practice, the more he will know how to write. If you will going to encourage your student to write more. And then again, in this number one teachers, okay, students are not likely to make much progress as writers if they are not given plenty of opportunities. So what means that if you will not going to example teachers in your classroom, if you will not going to tell your student, or if you will not going to implement some activities to your student to make or to do writing, they will not going to have some progress when it comes to writing. So that's why in the curriculum there is writing. We need to do some good, okay, good strategies to make our student, okay, or to help our student to write. Okay, we need to give them opportunity to do writing, because some teachers they will going to discuss only, okay, talk and talk in front to their student, but then again they don't know that their student doesn't know how to write. So you need also to know the weakness of your student, and then again after that one you will going to implement some activities so that your student, that is a good opportunity to your student to be a good writer. Okay, if you will going to make some activities in your classroom, it helps your student to boost their confidence. Okay, their ideas, their thought about that certain topic, they can write that one if you will going to give them opportunity to write, right, or to participate some activities. Okay, how about number two, teachers? Can you please read teacher John?
Then increase student knowledge about writing. To be to become an effective writer, students need to acquire knowledge about characteristics of good writing as well as the different purpose and form of writing, and a way to build knowledge about writing is through reading well corrected literature provides a model that gives test the characteristics of good writing. This includes how authors use good to evoke perspectives, images, and feeling of news complex sentences to speed or slow down the flow of text, organize ideas, and set the chain of push of text or use in musician to reinforce and strengthen reader, readers understanding. Reading also provides an specific about the different purpose and form of writing. As students reading in Anna Otto's biography or incidents, they are likely to notice how the author presents himself. Anna Askew Cinder may also notice the author's view. Midnight. Midnight story as a film or sharing lesson learned about living well or poorly. That's all.
All right. Thank you very much, Teacher John. Okay, so number two, teachers, increase students' knowledge about writing. So, what do we mean by this one, teachers? Increase students' knowledge about writing. Yes, Teacher Rosie?
Yes. I think this idea means that to become an effective writer, uh, teachers should give students to get knowledge about the characteristics of good writing, so they can know or they can get knowledge about the characteristics of good writing by reading. Because when they read, they can get the structure, they can get the vocab in the full sentence. They can know how to make the good sentence. They can know how to reorder, or they can know rearrange the meaning in the sentence. So maybe their writing will be maybe their writing will be good or maybe better. That's my idea.
Wow, that's great, Teacher Rosie. Yes, very effective. Yeah, so increase students' knowledge about writing. So, how about the other teachers? How are you going to help your student to increase their knowledge about writing? So, what are you going to do to your student, teachers? Yes, do you have any idea, Teacher Lucy? How are you going to help your student to increase their knowledge about writing?
I think to encourage students to increase students' knowledge, uh, teacher should guide students to more about read a book more, and the student can discover some magazine is suitable for them, and to increase students' knowledge, they can do more, learn a lot of exercise, and encourage students to write and to write some paragraph and learn more a lot of, and learn a lot of writing. That's all. Teacher,
Yes? Sorry. Yeah. Yes, I'm sneezing. I'm so sorry.
you hear me?
I'm so sorry. Yes, okay. So, Teacher Lucy, thank you very much for sharing your ideas. How about the others? Teacher Stanley, do you have any idea? How do you help your student to increase their knowledge about writing?
I have idea.
Yes, teacher Rosie.
Yeah. Teacher can encourage students by this exercise or homework. They can read a paragraph, and then student read, and then they can writing about yeah, about the they can read about interview, something about yourself or something about hobby, and then they can write about them, about their hobby. One by one, their writing may be better, and teacher can ask students read more. Maybe the first they can read the simple reading, and then one by one they can read the difficult reading, so that their writing, their knowledge may be improved, and they can develop their writing better.
Wow, yes, it's correct. It's correct, teacher Rosie. So you are going to give homework to your student as well. So by that kind of homework, so it's true that giving homework to your student, they will going to burst their knowledge. They will going to increase their knowledge because they will going to think what they're going to write. So they have a lot of time to do their writing, to do their homework by writing. So that is a really, really good idea. Giving homework to your student. Wow, that's great. What else? So anyway, teachers, so this number two, increase students' knowledge about writing. So the explanation in here is to become an effective writer, student needs to acquire knowledge about the characteristic of good writing as well as the different purposes and forms of writing. So not only the student is intelligent, but they need to acquire also the knowledge about the characteristic of a good writing. So they need to know also, they need to acquire that kind of good characteristic. And then the purpose and the forms of writing. So in writing teachers, there are different kinds of purposes. So they need to know also the purposes and the forms and the different forms of writing. And then one way to acquire knowledge about writing is through reading. Yeah, so reading is the best teacher. So if you read a lot, your student really likes to read a lot of different kinds of stories, books, articles. So that means that he or she can acquire many knowledge through reading. Because in reading, he can touch, he can read different kinds of words. So by that but that in that case, he or she can have or increase her knowledge through reading. Right, teacher?
Yes, yes.
Okay. How about number three? Can you please read teacher Sally? Oh,
Foster student enjoyment and motivation to write. Most children start school wanting to learn how to write. Quickly, many of them come to view school writing as a chore and something to be avoided altogether. How can we create an environment in which developing writers not only praise but also learn to enjoy writing? An important ingredient is fostering student interest in writing. It makes sure that writing assignments serve a rare or meaningful purpose. For example, it is more motivating to write a letter to a person than an imaginary one. The writing activity is likely to be more fun when students work together. It is most effective when the process of working together is after self-personal what is expected to it.
All right. Thank you very much, Teacher Sally, for reading. The number three, foster students interest, enjoyment, and motivation to write. So it means that, what is the explanation of this one, teachers? Teacher San, do you have any explanation in number three?
In my opinion, foster students interact, enjoyment and motivation to write. It means that your teacher should
Yes, Teacher San. How about you, Teacher Linda?
in my opinion, foster student is the interest, enjoyment and motivation to write. I think yes, I an idea. Teacher, I had an idea.
Yes, Teacher Jane.
Yes, I think the better student interact, enjoyment and motivation are really very important. So, all teacher, not only primary but also secondary teacher should make a comfortable environment uh, for students to learn, especially about writing skills. To so that students can develop their good ability. From that students are really interested in their writing. That's my idea.
Oh, yes, you have some idea, Teacher Jane. How about the others? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, I have an idea.
Okay, Teacher Lucy.
I think foster student interest, engagement, and motivation to write is means that before we starting writing, we can guide students to listen to music or tell a funny story. We can ask students to listen, and then after listen the music, we can do the we can write the paragraph or a letter. If you write letter, we can guide students to real person or real situation. It means that we can send a hello friend or we can send my grandmother or grandfather, not imagine another one. That's my idea.
Oh, listening to music. Yes, it's true. Okay, so teachers, have you tried to make or you let your students to make some card, especially Valentine's Day, right? So sometimes we let our student to make a card, and then they will going to write a letter from their parents, from to their mother. So on that kind of activities, teachers, it is very enjoyable. So you let your student to enjoy in writing. So not only doing a plain writing, teachers, but also you are going to motivate your student to write, right? You do, or you make some meaningful activities so that your student will going to write or participate in writing, because there are many students that are very lazy when it comes to writing. That's why we let or we do some funny activities, like group activities to do the writing. So in that kind of activity, we let our student to write. That is one of the motivation. Okay? So um overall, you are going to make some um enjoyable activities to your student, because mostly students, they really love to do or to play. So if you are going to do some writing, you are going to make some enjoyable activities to your student because they really like playing. Right, teachers? Okay. So number 4, can you please read, teacher Lucy?
Number 4. Have students become continuous writer. Most of what goes on during writing is not visible. It occurs inside the writer's head. Most of these thinking centers on the basic process of writing, planning, drafting, revision, revising, and editing. How can teachers and instructors, writers apply the process effectively? One thing is effective writing teacher do is set up a freely able writing routine where students are expected to plan, draft, revise, edit, and share what they write. In essence, they treat writing as a process and expect students to engage in the same process as skilled writers.
Okay, thank you very much, teacher Lucy. So how do you help or how can you help your student to apply this process, teachers, to have a strategic writer or to become a strategic writers? How are you going to help your student? You're going to How are you going to help your students to become a strategic writers? So you will going to
Can you say can you express this idea because it cannot express express out of our meaning. It's, it's critical.
Mhm. Yeah, so help students become strategic writers. So when we say strategic writers, so in writing, there are many strategy. So how are you going to help your student to become a strategic writers? So here are the basic processes of writing. First is planning. So of course, you will going to plan, right? What is the topic or how are you going to write the topic? And drafting. And then after writing, you will going to revise. Okay, you will going to revise your writing and editing. If you think that this word is not good, this word is not suitable to the sentence, so you will going to revise and edit. So after reading your writing, you will going to um read again everything from top to bottom. Okay, so as a teachers, okay, before your student is going to write, you will going to help them, okay, by What? You have an idea, teachers? How are you going to help your students? To give some overview first. Okay, you will going to give some overview or some idea about the topic, because some students, they have many questions in their head, so they don't know when to start, where to start. So as a teacher, so you will going to give some idea, okay, some hint to your student so that they can start writing. Okay, give some hint, teachers. Okay, hint, right? So, teachers, as a teachers, we are there to help our student to become a better person in different ways. All right, teachers? Okay. So first, teach basic writing skills to mastery. Okay, can you please read this one, Teacher Linda?
Developing writing skill and to mastery. There are many skills that developing writers need to learn to point where they can be executed. Little efforts of thoughts. This includes handwriting or hiding, spelling, punctuation, and communication skills. Why sentence construction to avoid why construct sentence and effort. Developing writer need to become explicit and flexible in constructing the written verse that contain their idea. Why is this so important? Until they are master their skill require considerable mental energy. Explore the thinking process involved in writing. Mental in expanded to find or write letter. Um, Review how to spell a word. Determine proverb, punctuation, or construct a sentence is not available for carrying out other essential writing process like planning, evaluating, revising, and so forth.
Oh, all right. Thank you very much, Teacher Linda. So the first one is teach basic writing skills to mastery. So from the word itself, basic writing skills to mastery, so that your student will be master in reading, sorry, writing, I mean. So they need to know first the basic writing. So as a teachers, we will going to teach our student the basic writing. So what are those? This includes writing or typing, right? Second is spelling. Of course, very important one is spelling. When it comes to writing, teachers, spelling, right? Because in spelling or in writing, teachers, there are many words that have the same sounds, but they have different spelling. So they need to measure also the spelling, of course. And the third one is punctuation. Okay? Punctuation. Teachers, when do we use end mark? Okay, teachers, what are the different kinds of punctuation? Yeah, the different types of or kinds of punctuation mark. Yeah, what are those? Punctuation marks. Hmm? The different kinds of punctuation mark. First is, sorry, question mark. Okay, when do we use question mark? Yes, teachers.
Different,
When
different about punctuation mark.
yes, teacher Rosie, the different types of punctuation mark. The first is, okay, the punctuation marks are period, comma,
Yes.
question mark,
Yes,
yes, the hyphen, dash, parenthesis, apostrophe, semicolon, exclamation point. So,
quotation mark.
yes, a quotation mark. Yes, quotation mark. Very good, teacher Rosie. And then, also, your student must know also when to use punctuation mark. Okay, because in writing teachers, okay, they need to be aware because sometimes, in writing, your student doesn't know when to use comma, apostrophe. Yes, and to become or to master writing, they need to know the basic first. Okay, the first is typing, spelling, punctuation marks. The correct use of those punctuation mark, comma, period, hyphen, semicolon, question mark, punctuation marks. What else? Exclamation point. Right, teachers? So as a teachers, we need to um teach that one to our student. Not only how to become a good writer, but we need to teach them first the basic first. Okay? The basic one. Right, teachers? And the fourth one is capitalization. Okay, what do we mean by this one, teachers? Capitalization. Why why we need to know or why it is important to capitalize the words or the letters in the sentence? Yes?
Because it is the best way for the reader to understand what we want to say. Yes.
Mhm. Yes. And then when do we capitalize again, teachers? When do we capitalize the letter of the word? First is
Name, the name,
the name of,
the place,
yes, place,
people, name of people. Yeah.
name of place, person.
Yes. Name of people.
Okay,
Place. days, vitality, holiday, month,
Yes.
month, Saturdays, day of the week.
Yes, okay. So there are different rules. Okay? There are rules when to capitalize. So when we say rule, so in capitalization is the writing. Okay, first is we need to know first capitalization. So capitalization teachers, okay, is the writing of a word with its first letter. Okay, first letter in uppercase and the remaining letters in the lowercase. So the first rule is capitalize the first word of a document and the first word after a period. So of course, when you do the writing one, the first letter in your writing, that would be capital letters, right? Capital letters. We will not going to start with small letters. So that is the first one that you will going to teach your students, of course, right? The first letter in your writing, capital letter, right? Capital letter. And then they will going to capitalize proper nouns and adjectives, right?
Yes.
And then also there are many things to consider in capitalization. So brand names, companies, days of the week and months of the year. What else? Governmental matters, language.
Country,
What else?
country,
Yes, countries.
country,
What else?
and
Yes, and many more. So, as a teachers, we need to teach that also to our student. Capitalization, when to capitalize letters in the sentence. Right, teachers?
yes.
Okay, so who among you here wants to share her ideas more or add her ideas about number one, teach basic writing and skills to master? You have more ideas about this, teachers? No. Teacher John, how are you? Are you okay? You're very silent. Okay, so number two, teachers. Can you please read Teacher Son? Yes, number two, Teacher Son. Yeah, number two. Take advantage of technological writing tools. Can you please read Teacher San?
Yes, a variety of more familiar technological devices, many of them electronic, can be used to support developing writers in general and stumbling writers in particular. These tools make the process of seven writing easier and often provide very specific time tasks of support. The most common of these tools is Wood Professional Speak, which provides a list of tips and participants. Once users can make easily, the result is better
Okay, thank you very much, Teacher Sun. So we will going to discuss this one later, okay? So let's have 10 minutes break, teachers, okay? So you can have your break time. I will see you later, okay? Bye.
Yes, thank you, teacher.
Do you want to eat bananas?
Yes. Anh đưa đi Nga rồi đi mai tuổi đói vậy không tuổi á một là múa một quà chùi nha bá quà để cháu đây nha đi bá quà cho nhỏ quà nhỏ phải chùi luôn đó
Dạ luôn, em luôn đó.
không biết chùi chơi sáng hay
Cái nhang của con cũng biết đến bạn.
cái đồ hay ra nó mai nó
Nhưng mà chơi sẵn đi, chơi sẵn đi. Ok.
chơi làm cái chuối đó
Cái chuối
đi đâu đây xưa chị đi chả
nó đẹp lá, nó xanh ra. Không xanh.
đẹp ra cái quả đấy được thì nữa thì mà rồi nó dùng nó phải nổi luôn về giải làm của các em mình nấu nóng tiến hành rồi mới nhiều việc đi cuốn không bằng nữa mấy may bắn đê nóng là để lên đeo người ta trong ngoài nắp đê không bị nhầm không quá mà đau nó ngẩn con bé vô gì cơm được uống tụi nó khói nữa đấy tụi nó có chúng ta không có tụi ra ba đó đó đã rồi không có gì nắng không ngon anh ăn phá nó chuẩn ghê tí em đến cái vỏ này cây chị đứng đây ta đang cái vỏ đấy em nó quên đi cái vỏ đấy này cái không bỏ bị đi không đâu
thì em đi chơi chỗ đi học rồi. Không bố. Nó đi học ở nhà bay đi học ở đây á. Về nhà bay hết đi chậm đi được.
ấy mai các bạn em này đó gặp cái tiếng thôi còn nó thuê ngoài hết chứ nó bị lấy tôi biết đào đâu nó tụi liên quan đến ngoài đây đấy tôi có thử tôi hỏi đây đưa
Thì nó chưa nhưng mà em
anh đỡ năm em học thẳng hẳn con chủ nhà con lịch về được cả về rồi cầm chạy bạn
hãy
ta nên ta chỉ lên là nghe đâu hàng đầu này bình thường nha mẹ mai
không thì là chó
nó có
cái
cái
là
nào
hãy đó thì cái này nhớ ở nhà mai nội dung học á
không phải là
mình chỉ học toán thôi chứ toán thì chỉ cộng trừ hai số là mình phải phách cho mình chứ ngày mẹ bay học lâu chừng cứ học nữa chứ
thành đông có lẽ
không đâu cũng phải chứ mình nó đặt vào học à
có số đấy
mà đâu số mãi mở mắt ra cũng ngồi bay nó phải tư phải học lại rồi mai ra nữa là cứ học nó đi chọn cái lời ra đấy
ôi chó nó con đâu
chạy cho em nữa thôi
chó nó con đâu đây là con sạch
học nhẹ hay về học về lên đâu
sau khi nó học nó sạch mà năm ngoái học nó phải nhẹ xe rồi cô đỏ đó cái chị nó sạch hỏi nó chứ nó hỏi nó sạch không có sạch không chị nó đi lên từ tay chứ nó lên bay bay mà nó nghe được
tay phải bay bạn được để lên các cái nông sáu nhỏ nhỏ đó
anh tôi cái thuộc tiêu
ở thời gian nó bay đánh quan trọng mồ mà để mồ như bay như vậy nữa thôi năm bay học là mình cứ sống học còn vì mình thủy cái học
cầm tương ánh tương hai buổi cho cái nhau được
đó là cái điều mà để này mình nói về hành thế thôi bị điện thoại bị mở ra thông tin rồi bị con điện thoại vậy game thành ra nó không thấy cái đường này nó đường nghe điều chỉnh thấp cổ phải phải mới không khai được
Không lắm nó không thể chịu
nó được ngay nó không thị chứ nó không có chứ em này cho đi vừa đi nó được ăn được lái được con được luyện
trừ đẹp có chứ con để kiểu đi cơ đẹp đến nơi không làm em anh cổ không phải đến không dài quá đậm nào
biết bắt không rỉ đóng hoặc sợ rồi bạn có gì đâu hai bạn chị bạn có lại cái việc tập tố thôi vì nó nói chuyện đẹp sống thì nó vui nó nói chuyện đẹp anh có hiểu anh có hiểu bạn gì anh thực ra là chừng này nó cô đọc trừ anh thấy em thằng em thấy vui vật lý này vật lý quạch đi quạch đi này
đâu em vào đi này tập đẹp
ban cả hai người làm anh nhà mình hay về nó chạy nó về ngày anh hay về đây về cầu nó về xe đây nó về dưới đó thích sắc cả cơ cả cái tán hải đi chạm ngồi
nếu cũng không nghe ra
nó cầm đúng lịch khéo cái tích sắc ấy cho nó về đường mặt ngồi đi vào hai cái chiếc lại
cái đồ
không có xong không cả tích sắc không có xong nó nhỏ thôi sao tích sắc không
cho bây giờ điều đó nhỏ nó có cái đến
nó làm điều không có hẳn rồi
mẹ em anh năm học nó đâu cũng được về
bữa hai à bữa hai tuần cảm dài cảm ơn chị giờ mình còn em rồi nó đâu không lấy học đấy còn em làm đi có một người chơi đi thì này ba liệu quả nó chơi luôn nè rồi con gì đó từ đó này nó học không phải bốc là chị phải thỉnh hành tôi con chị bẻ rồi con em đó em chữ không phải bạn với một cái này là liền con được con bẻ nghe nghe con em là 30 trước
ra là sáng tạo 12 đứa mình cài
đẻ thì mới đẻ
nó đẻ nó đẻ
mới đẻ con rồi chị em chữ rồi được em thì
sao cái đừng nó nhỏ nó cực từ đây
đây này
bắt đầu có không cái mặt tôi khi
không
nó
có làm lên cái án này con em lại chụp cái lọc lên chị mà nuôi mà nó to chứ
con gái lên được cân con cái nó mới tặng cân nó 6 tuổi tới nhỏ
em không có làm cân con em con gái nó là mới 20 cân
mà thật gì vào bắt đầu nó đẹp là tôi thì em đi ra nữa vậy bắt đầu từ 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 sốc mình biết ăn ăn
mẹ bà hứa ở đây rồi
cái này nó mới anh cái buồn gì
không anh em là từ để cho nó một cái thảy đi có cái đi thử cái đi thử sau thứ hai phải đốt thử thì yến lấy bạn trước vậy chứ người ta chi để trong cái hai cái chi lúc lần đâu có một tuổi năm tuổi đâu
về trong 12 đến 3 tuổi thôi 6 tuổi đi học thôi 3 tuổi đâu
chi thời đại đi ra là
bây giờ thì là độ trẻ là đến thà máy tao cũng làm được nó được hình quá cái sổ đó cần lâu này đời đấy từ từ học quá nó cũng
không đúng đúng
mình đầu cái mình làm một đợt đó mình cái rồi đi cái đó cái nhỏ cái này ra tình ra cái thằng cửa câu lại nó thật đẻ nó kể hai cái đâu từ đâu đi từ đâu ra con đá chưa biết rồi
không biết được hay biết được mấy ngày mấy cái được hay
em mình đây em mình cho được hay không cái con vẽ đẹp này không
không nó bạn trai
tàu 6 tàu 3 từ thứ 6 anh không có bị 6 3 từ lúc em biết Hà Nội về thì rồi em biết Hà Nội đi rồi em đi thì Hà Nội xong quyết định về Vĩnh Long chứ đi ở ngoài Hà Nội mình nó có ai cả cái này là cái dịch công dịch đúng rồi đó đúng rồi đó đấy chứ không thành trốn nhiều người không trốn quyết định nó vẫn hỏi đi đó đi anh mà ảnh hưởng đâu đi lại là phải đi đặt bè từ khi nhỏ đến đi trong của mình rồi
Hello, teachers. I'm back. All right. So, where are we now? Oh, yes, number 2. Take advantage of technological writing tools. So, a variety of more familiar technological devices, many of them electronic, can be used to support developing writers in general and struggling writers in particular. These tools make the process of seven writing easier and often provide very specific types of support. The most common of them tools is word processing, which provides at least three advantages. Revision can be made easily. The resulting paper can be presented in a variety of professional looking formats. Typing provides an easier means of producing text for many children with fine motor difficulties. Of course, yeah. Furthermore, word processing programs are typically bundled with other software programs, such as stylistic checkers, designed to reduce specific types of miscues. Okay, so what do we mean by number 2, teachers? Take advantage of technological writing tools. From the word itself, technology. Technology. What do we mean by this? Means that hello. Are you there? Are you okay, teacher? Are you sleeping? Oh, I think teacher son must sing a song and dance so that we will be alive.
Saturday want to sing a song now why let's want to sing a song
Teacher son, sing a song, teacher son, so that we will not be sleepy. Come on.
Sorry, teacher. You help us sing a song, not me.
Yeah, teacher son, you need to sing a song. Okay.
What song?
Any song. Energizer song for children. Not My Toast, My Whimsically. There was a farmer had a dog. You know that song?
Over the hill and far away. That's it, quack, 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 quack. But only for the teacher that came back.
Oh, I can I feel sad with that song. Yes. Na 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 na. Yeah, what else? Teacher John, do you have some songs? Yes, Teacher John. Sing a song, Teacher John. My toes, my knees, my shoulder, my head. Yes. Okay, do you know how to sing bingo, teachers?
We are shy.
Bingo. There was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer had a dog. Bingo was his name. Oh, I'm sorry. I-N-G-O. I-N-G-O. I-N-G-O, and Bingo was his name. Oh, yeah, that song is very long. Anyway, okay, so we still have 50 minutes, teacher. So we need to awake our mind and our eyes. So after this one, teachers, we'll go home. After this,
Yes.
you will go home.
Yes.
Wow, that's good. So you need to travel for 1 hour. How many hours? From school to your place. Yes. How many hours you need to travel from school to your home?
After school, we go to home.
Ah, I see. You're choppy. No, you're choppy again, teachers. Okay. Anyway, teachers, hello. Okay. So, okay. So number 2, please explain this one, teacher. Jane, number 2. Yes. Take advantage of technological writing tools. So what do we mean by this one, teacher? Yes? Who has some idea about number 2? Oh. Take advantage of technological writing tools. All right. So teachers, as we observe nowadays, or in our or the new generation, we often use cell phones. We often use laptop, right? Compare before. Before, we didn't have laptop, we didn't have computer to make our work easier. But now, there are many computers. There are many laptops to use because our technology nowadays are very high. So, though students or kids that are very small, they know how to use computer. So by this one, we will going to use, okay, this advantage in technology in writing tools. So in your computer, teachers, I know that all of you have Word, Word, Microsoft Word. In your laptop, teachers, do you have Microsoft Word? Yes, you have. So, teacher, so this Microsoft Word, you can use that one. And also your students, because I know all students now knows how to use computer. So, by this one, they can use Microsoft Word in their computer by writing. So, by this one, it provides three advantages. So, what is the advantages in using this Microsoft Word? So first is revisions can be made easily, of course. If you will going to revise or your students will going to revise their writing, it made them very easy because they're just going to type one click and then they can revise it one. And then number two, the resulting paper can be presented in a variety of professional looking formats. Yes. So they can make different or they can choose different kinds of formats if they want. And number three, typing provides an easier means of producing text for many children with fine motor difficulties. So, of course, students need to be taught to type realize the benefit of potential advantage. So, by this mean, teachers using computers, it make their work easier. And if they were going to revise, edit their work is very easy for them. So on that kind of strategy teachers, it makes your student that is one of the motivation also using computer. Because when it comes to say, if you were going to say you can use computer, so when they hear computer, they will going to engage. They will be going to be happy if they will going to hear that, oh, I'm going to use computer in doing the writing. So on that case, they will going to engage their writing skills. They will be motivated in doing the writing. Okay, teachers. All right, number three, please read, teacher Rosie.
Use assessments to watch students' progress and needs. Assessment is an integral part of writing task. It allows teachers to determine if writing progress is going, whether it needs to be adjusted, and if some students is distracted. Although there is no consensus on how writing is best, assessors often their on this feature. Writing of students' writing. Ideas in text clearly presented and moving through. Even easy to follow and storytelling. Organized artworks used effectively and reasonably. Sentences can include promote fluent, vision, and natural speech. The text structure appropriate thought or mood to make of intent reader are necessary to write and grammar errors. Integrating for learning people, important and assessment.
Okay, thank you very much. Finish, Teacher Rosie. Okay, so number three, use assessment to gauge students' progress and needs. So as a teachers, we need to assess our student as well. So assessment is an integral part of writing instruction. It allows teachers to determine if their writing program is working, whether it needs to be adjusted, and if some children need extra help. Although there is no consensus on how writing is best assessed, teachers often focus their attention on these features of students' writing. So, as a teachers, we will going to assess our students' writing. So, by this one, um, teachers focus their attention on these features of student writing. So, the first one are ideas in text clearly presented and fully developed. What do we mean by this one, teachers? Our ideas in text, clearly presented and fully developed. What is this? Our ideas in text clearly. So it means that our ideas in text or in writing clearly presented or clearly written and fully developed, not only basic grammar or basic word they use. They need to use some complex word as well. And the next one is the text easy to follow and logical organized. So the text is a text easy to follow and logical organized. So the word they use is organized. And the word used effectively and precisely. What do we mean by this one, teachers? Use effectively. So it means that the words they use or the students use the word effectively on that topic. Example, the topic is all about health. So it must be the word or the idea your student use must be effective. Okay, must be effective and precisely. Concise or concise to the word they use. And the fourth one is our sentences varied to promote fluency, rhythm, and natural speech patterns. So, of course, though it is writing, so we need to promote also fluency, rhythm, and natural speech patterns, the patterns of the speech, the rhythm of the word, and the fluency. Because we as a teachers, though we let our student to write, but we want also our student to read what they have written. Okay, next, does the text capture appropriate tune or mood to make maximum impact on the reader? So, does the text capture appropriate tune or mood? Okay, so, and the next one is, are the spelling, usage, and grammar errors? So, what is this, teachers? Of course, we need to do that also. We need to look also the spelling. That is the very important one, right? The spelling and the usage and grammar errors. Yes, we need to know also if your student writes the correct one. Okay, the spelling, if there is some grammar errors or lapses, so we need to assess that also. And last one, is the written product eligible, attractive, and accessible, I mean. So one way to assess this trait is sample student writings to evaluate each one separately by using a rating scale. So how do we evaluate our student writing? By by using a rating scale. Yes. So, for example, teachers could rate each trait on 1 to 9 scale. So, where a higher score represents stronger performance and lower score represents weaker performance. So, you will going to rate 1 to 9. So, if you will going to put 9, which is the higher score, so it represents the stronger performance. It means that this writing is good, very very impressive. So you are going to give 9 points or 9. And then if you are going to give 1, it means that it represents the weaker performance, the weaker writing. So some of these traits can also be scored more objectively. For example, teachers could count the number of words that a student uses effectively in piece of text and divide it by total numbers of words written as much as a measure of good word choice. So yes, teachers, if we will going to let our student, sometimes, right, you're going to tell our student, okay, you must write at least 120 words. So why, teachers, why we need to do that one? Who have some idea why we need to do that one? Giving some certain number to write. You have any idea, teachers? Why we need? Sometimes we will going to say, okay, you need to write at least 120 words or 200 words. Why, teachers? Why? You have some idea? You have any idea, Teacher Rosie? Teacher Lucy.
Sorry, we have no idea.
Teacher Sally.
I have a certain. I have no.
Teacher Jane. Teacher John. Yes, Teacher Jane.
I'm sorry, I have no idea.
Oh, Teacher Linda. Oh, I think Teacher Sun. Ah, okay. Let's go back to Teacher Rosie. Let's go back to Teacher Rosie. Okay, no idea. All right. So why teachers? So yeah. So have you tried that one, teachers? You let your student to write 120 words, 200 words. Have you tried that? Not yet. Yes. So okay. The first reason is why we let our student to write that kind of words. Okay, 120 words or 200 words. We measure. Okay, we will going to measure how much or how long is their knowledge, because some students, if you were going to ask a question, example in writing, you're going to say, what is your opinion about studying English abroad? So some students will going to write only one sentence or two sentences only. So what is the purpose of that? So it's very hanging. The idea of the student is very hanging. So that's why we let our student to write 120 words or 200 words, so that their ideas, their thought about that certain topic will burst. They will going to think more ideas. If you will going to say, write 120 words, write 200 words. It is a challenge for them to write many, okay, many words. It is a challenge for them to increase their knowledge. Okay? Because if you are not going to set numbers, your student will just, oh, okay, I'm going to answer this one, just one sentence. So it's not good. So you need to challenge your student to be a good writer. You're going to say, write what 200 words. So on that case, on that time, you will going to motivate your student to, oh, write more words. They will going to think and think ideas what's in their mind about that certain topic. All right, teachers. Teachers, hello. Oh, sleeping. Sleepy? For sleepy teachers? What time is it in Vietnam? 4? 3? 3. 3:20, 3:30. Oh, yes, because in Philippines, our time is 4:29. Yes, we are advanced 1 hour. Ahead 1 hour. Yes. All right. So, teachers, do you have any idea? Do you have any question? No question? Okay. Get one piece of paper. Joke. All right. So I'm just joking, teachers. All right. So, we will going to have some quiz. Okay? Quiz about this one. Okay? So I will going to give you 3 to 5 minutes to study. And after, we will going to have a short test about teaching writing to secondary school students. Yes, just 5 questions. Just 5 questions, teachers. Don't worry. 5 or 6. Very easy. Okay, your 5 minutes will start now. Study or review.
Sorry, teacher. Sorry. Can you read the question? Oh, we find the question. We
You did. Oh my goodness, I think you're very sleepy now, teachers. Okay, I said, okay, we will going to have short quiz. Short quiz about our topic today. 5 or 6 questions only. Okay, so I will let you to review and study about our lesson today. Okay, and I'm going to give you 6 questions. Okay, so review your review our lesson today for 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes.
You have a house
Okay, finished? Oh, all right, you're ready. So this is just um your own idea, okay? So number one question. So do you have paper? Get your paper now. The small paper. Okay. All right. Okay. So number one question. Number one. How important is technology in teaching? Number one. How important is technology in teaching secondary students and oh, that is students locking in. So how important is technology in teaching secondary students and elementary students? How technology? How important is technology? Finish?
Yes.
Okay. So let's. Only one question. Okay. I want to hear your answer first. Teacher,
Who?
teacher Linda. Finish, teacher Linda.
Yes.
Okay. Can you please read your answer, teacher Linda?
And saying important even an 11th grade student. I think today more than ever the sort of educational technology in teaching a very important part of the field of information and communication technology with the help of radio application for instance accessing the internet, teacher and students themselves. They see the advantage of education technology. The question is whether school and teacher themselves and ready for the use of technology in education. That's all, teacher.
Okay, thank you very much, teacher Linda. Next, teacher Sally.
I have repeated. Sorry, teacher. I have repeated. Yes.
You're not yet done?
I have.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
How important technology in teaching secondary student and elementary student. As you know, societal development rapidly and technology is a development tool. So I want to suggest two reasons why technology is important. First, student demand is. Students need technology in their classroom because they need colorful textbooks. When the teacher introduce technology in the classroom, the teacher are using something they like. They will easily get engaged in the learning process. Technology is making learning more fun and accessible for today's students. Moreover, I want to talk the second reason. Technology improves the learning experience. When teachers implement technology properly, they can improve the learning process and close the achievement gap between the student and the teacher. So, technology is very important. That's all.
Wow. All right. Amazing. All right. Thank you very much, teacher Lucy. Next, teacher Jane.
Yes. For me, the reason why technology is important, uh, first of all, nowadays, the students of this generation are considered that technological learners. They learn that being more interactive and technology is what has a user. Secondly, I think technology is a key aspect of learning in school. And firstly, technology has a chance to learning environment so that uh, So that it is necessary to suspect outside of not only primary school but also secondary students. And finally, technology has ability to enhance relationship between teacher and student. That's my idea.
Oh, okay. Very good, Teacher Jane. Okay, next, Teacher John.
I think teaching in the secondary uh, student is very important. Um, I think in the secondary school, the teacher is effective, effective when we teach the students. He or is that and it, uh, uh, it's a student that mess you and students yes and a fix for uh, daily situation. Who fix her or fix the pupil and get fix different that's all.
Okay, thank you very much, Teacher John. Next, Teacher Rosie.
As we know, technology is very important in teaching secondary students and elementary students. As for some reason, the teacher can the first for teacher. We call it online resources. Technology can help teacher in teaching. Teacher can use different apps or just online resources to enhance the traditional ways of teaching and to keep students more engaged. Structure lesson plans, creating software or online assessments can help teachers save a lot of time. Yeah. And the atmosphere of the lesson may be exciting if teachers use computer or internet. And the second one, student. The student may be feel happier or they can enjoy the lesson when they when they learn the exciting the lesson and motivate students and share activities. So we know that technology is very important. That's right.
All right, very good, Teacher Rosie. Next, Teacher Son.
As we know, technology is everywhere, and it is affect how we live, work, and most importantly, learn. And technology is important in teaching secondary students and elementary students because of some reasons.
All right. Perfect, Teacher San. Next, the last but not the least, Teacher Sally.
Yes. In my opinion, I think that technology is very important in teaching secondary and with students. Technology has the power to transform how people learn. But what is something like thing? Everything of whiteboard instead of the traditional box. And I think you many things modern modern facility for students back to and computer, whiteboard, and I've had many apps for learning in the classroom. That's
Mhm.
my
All right. Okay. All teachers, very good. You have a very nice idea. Yes. So it's true that technology is very important nowadays in teaching, especially to elementary and secondary students. Why? Because nowadays students they really use or they often use technology every day. So if you as a teacher, if you will going to use technology, especially using projector in or a wide screen inside your classroom, your your discussion will be funny and very meaningful because your student will be engaged. They will be they feel happy if they saw some colorful things, live words, live pictures. So if they can actually say that one inside the classroom, their their knowledge, their learning will be enhanced. So it is a good way if you are going to have technology inside your classroom. It engages your student to practice to study well and collaboration as well. They can um, interact or they can share their ideas, what have they observed, what have they understand about your discussion because you are using technology. It enhances them, it enhances their knowledge. And yes, the first one is very meaningful if you are going to use technology. All right, so teachers, okay, so please don't forget the usage, not the usage, okay, the importance, okay, as a teacher in using or in teaching writing to secondary school students, okay. I know that we are elementary students, okay, but there's times that we need to teach to secondary students. So when you have an overview already, what is the correct way, how are you going to help your student, especially that your student doesn't really like to write, your student really like to sit only in his chair, your student don't want to listen in your discussion. So I know that you have many ideas now, you have many techniques to do if you have that kind of student. All right, teachers?
Yes.
So teachers, do you have any question?
Yeah. Teacher, I have
Okay, so yes, teacher Rosie.
about curriculum. Yeah, next lesson we'll learn about types of writing activities.
I'm sorry.
Tomorrow, are we going to learn types of writing activities?
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher Rosie, because we finished already lesson 25. So tomorrow we will going to have lesson 26.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we will going to follow the lesson. So teachers, I will see you tomorrow, okay? No Friday. Is that okay? All right. So thank you very much, teachers, for coming. Teacher Rosie, Teacher San, Teacher Linda, Teacher Lucy, Teacher Sally, Teacher Jane, Teacher John. So bye bye. Thank you very much for your time. time, teacher. Take care, okay? Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.